Hey guys, Saxdude26 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman 2 on the LPerLeague. Well, who are we called again? Who wants to keep that intro?
I say we're good.
Okay.
I said worse.
Okay, so yeah, today we're heading to the first sanctuary.
Probably the easiest sanctuary, but then again, it is our first one.
Very true. And the teensy seem to be, well, a little more organized than before.
And by organized, we mean they're in a conga line.
If I could think of some kind of song to parody for that, I would throw it in here. Can't think of a one.
Oh. Let's also change who's king, apparently.
Yep, they still have no idea, so just pass the crown around.
Yeah, your turn.
Whatever works.
Oh, key thing to remember. You need at least 100 lums to enter this level, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
There'll be points like this where you need a certain amount of lums, so... It's really easy, just as long as you pick them up along the way to reach these amounts.
They actually made progressing to the separate areas through these gates different in the PS1 version, in that every gate is after the sanctuary.
Yeah.
So once you've beaten the sanctuary, it's that period you need to backtrack to get enough lums.
Yeah. It was a really weird change, honestly. Because it just worked here, but then in the PS1 version, not so much.
Well, that's the thing, because you've only got 2 levels to work with, and only one of them you can actually miss lums here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
why are you shooting
aim?
Oh, poor crabs! Poor missing crabs.
What did that crab ever do to you, Rayman? I mean, I know he can kill you, but he's not killing you right now.
targeting has its moments in this game.
Yeah, it does. Sometimes you can aim for enemies, sometimes you can aim for a stray crab.
Yeah.
It happens. Also, I really don't like fighting these kind of drill pirates, just because every single time you hit them, they go back underground, so it just takes a lot longer to kill.
And from memory, I know that in at least one version of Rayman 2, if they dig up from under you, it's an instant kill.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, because in here it's just one hit. That's it. I don't know which version though is like that. Maybe the PS2 version. Wouldn't be sure.
I feel like it might be the PC version, but with the one that's coming up later. But I can't be entirely sure because they don't even have drill pirates in the PS1 version from memory.
Yeah, I haven't seen one there. Well, that was easy to get all the cages. Yeah, they really throw all the cages at you like really early on in some of these sanctuaries. Like one of the later sanctuaries, they clump 2 cages together because they know exploration in a sanctuary is kind of hard to do. Because most of these are linear, but at the same time, there's so many points and no returns.
Oh yeah, the next sanctuary in particular.
Oh, big time.
Oh boy.
And if you miss something there, then you got a long backtracking travel ahead of you.
What's the best way to do game design? Put the longest level in the middle of the game rather than at the end.
Ah, but of course. Makes it interesting.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
It does. It really does.
So, there's the proper sanctuary entrance. Oh, and another crab.
I like that, like, there's a pirate shooting you, and you're like, you know, we gotta fight this enemy, but first crabs.
We're gonna fight this enemy, but first, let me death and glare the crab while I'm getting shot at.
Yeah, no, not a big deal or anything. That's more important.
Oh.
He's giving you a weird look, man. I don't know about that.
Just gives me a depth.
He thinks he's better than me, moving sideways.
Strafing left and right, see what I can do. Yeah.
Man, if only I could do that. Oh wait.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, you make
Can you do it with your hands up like this, huh?
That's pretty much.
Well, I can spin around in a circle. I don't know about you, crap, but that's fun.
Look at my range of motion. Yeah, you're jelly.
I just love doing that later on when you have the charge shot and you're stationary, because it just looks like you're going around a big glow stick.
Oh, yes.
So these magic spheres actually are kind of glitched up when you're playing this game on N64 emulator, because their colors don't load at all, and a lot of times it's just like one color, which is usually like a gray.
Yeah. Again, that's part of the that is the biggest bug with emulating that version. And
Yeah,
I think I mentioned earlier on that I think there is a solid bug fix for that, but it requires very heavy configuring of the graphics settings
Yeah,
on the
and at that
emulator.
point, it's not worth it, because if you're gonna play Rayman 2 on a PC anyways, you just get the GOG version, because it's easier to play, it's easier to track down, it's cheap.
Let's put it this way,
Although I've had issues on this game on 8 though, which is odd.
Oh, that's the wrong
Wrong color, Rayman.
that's the wrong pedestal.
Blue goes with red,
We're
right?
to the furthest one. That makes
I was
sense.
actually surprised that it landed on the point of the other one. I didn't think it would go that.
I was too.
never
That,
seen
that was a good
before.
throw.
Yeah, that was really good. I've never
Yeah.
seen that happen before. I mean, I figured it was off, but well, there's my proof.
Granted, in regards to the spheres being glitchy in the N64 version and the DS version, sometimes when you're holding them, it looks like they're just gonna float away. I'll be honest.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Just watch you just running along and the spheres behind you, just floating
Well,
backwards.
Then again, considering the DS version is the one where you're stationary on a moving object, and as the object is moving, you're slowly sliding backwards. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me that version's glitchy at all. Not at all. Solid programming.
And yet, honestly, I'm happier having that than I am with the 3DS version, because 1000th Lum, broken glitchiness, and I don't know. Much of a muchness. Meh. Oh, and I like here how your entire body, except for your hands, disappears.
Oh wow, I never noticed that before.
Mm.
Yeah, have fun. This gets worse later on. This is the first sliding section, so of course it's gonna take it easy on you, but you're bound to miss lots. I know I've had to kill myself a couple times here every time I played this level.
But you're also spammed with the tutorial, so...
Well, yeah, that's true. Although that's one thing I wish you can use on the sliding sections. There's only one sliding section in the entire game I could think of where you can use your helicopter, and that's Whale Bay. Then again, it's also like solid ground that you're sliding on.
The one in Fairy Glade a little bit as well, but that one kind of doesn't count.
Well, a little bit.
And
yeah.
I've already missed off.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
saw that missed it by just a hair. Oh man.
Well, we went to. Oh, I can't even suicide properly.
Yeah, pretty much. You can tell I'm trying to kill myself here.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling in the world. When you want to kill yourself, but the game says no, you're not allowed to kill yourself today.
Up there.
This is the easiest place though to kill yourself.
The game, it takes a long time to give you the opportunity to kill.
Yeah. I just found it easy on this section just to pull back on the joystick when you're coming up to a section of bombs.
All of the skidding, that is me doing exactly that. In fact, when I come up to this corner,
Yeah, you gotta skid. You have to. Otherwise, you're gonna hit that wall.
so much skidding.
And you even hit it anyways. So.
So much skidding. Yeah. Now we've got that long, so let's get those three.
And that last one's kind of easy to just overshoot because I have
Oh,
times
yeah.
like I completely get it, but it's not collected.
Yeah, that one it looked like you missed it at first.
Yeah. Sometimes the hitmarks on the lums are kind of weird. Sometimes you hit them, sometimes you don't.
Anyway, now we're fighting off against number 8 of the organization from Kingdom Hearts.
AKA her first Sanctuary Guardian.
Towards the arrows, everyone.
Yeah, because this is technically your first boss. It's supposed to be the easiest, so they just pretty much have it go up and then hit the crystal, and that's all you gotta do.
And I swear, it's only when I'm recording this game that I get hit.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I think the second I hit the slide tag above him, I think I got hit when I did my recording of this not too long ago. So you didn't even see me get hit, but I knew I got hit because I heard Rayman grunt.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, come on. That's a pot shot right there.
In fact, on the way up, I'm pretty sure I got hit just as I grabbed a purple lum and I stayed on it, but...
Yeah, that's surprising.
Now, key thing to remember, grab the last slum before you exit the level.
There's a lump. There's a lump.
Yeah.
They do this too in the second Sanctuary, which is stupid because that's the 30-minute level.
Yeah, after all that, it's kind of
And
like...
I've had so many times where I've missed that and then have to play through the entire level for one lump. That's at the end.
Dramatic walk to the end of the Sanctuary.
It's dramatic.
I don't know, this is your controller screwing up, you're trying to be just savoring the moment.
No, this is at the point where I'm now using the keyboard. I'm intentionally holding the 7 key and moving forward slowly.
Oh really? Well, I didn't know holding down that key would make you walk. Because I've never played with the keyboard in this game, I just can't do it.
Yeah, walk is 7.
That's so weird.
Specifically on the number pad.
That is just so
That'd be
weird.
even less.
It's not too bad, I'll admit. But...
Because usually when a game does that with keyboard control, they map it to another button like shift or control or space or something. And I don't think shift is used in this game at all, so that would have made more sense.
Because of the way that the control mapping is done in this game, having shift and control in conjunction with those buttons minimalizes the game and crashes it.
Yeah, that's true.
So it had to be a different key. Anyway, we got our first mask.
Yeah, we get our first mask, so we're teleported away to Pelocus.
We disintevaporated, as Sean would say.
It's a fireworks.
Oh, and I'm so glad I'm cutting out the loading screens, because...
Well, at the beginning here, you're playing it on disc, so I imagine they take a while. Because at this point, they're not long when you're playing on a digital copy. They're like a second, or maybe 2 at the very most.
I just want to speak in dreams. What is that?
Honestly, I'm not sure how this guy can speak to us in his sleep.
He's an illusion. We took the mask, teleported us into his head. We are in his dream world or something.
Also,
It just so happens at this location that people show up in later in the game.
You know,
So everyone can go in his head.
Because I was about to say, it makes sense that he can make magic doors and everything. Because he's also the creator of the world. But that is the biggest problem is, if this is a dream, how can everyone be here at the end of the game?
Yeah.
Unless he's specifically dreaming about this location.
That's the only thing I can honestly think of. Because there's no other... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we don't need to see this again. Plus, he didn't even lose that much health. He didn't even need the bonus game.
Pretty much.
They'll be worth it later, though. It'll be so worth it later.
Oh, yeah. Anywho.
Oh, now, Manor Hills time.
Many Hills. Oh, I used to love this level. The gimmick of this level is fantastic.
Yeah. I'll agree. The shell gimmick here, it's actually pretty fun. Although it can really screw you over later, if you're not sure what you're doing.
Oh, you're the
Those teeth, though.
That smirk. It's like he's planning something. Yeah, we don't need you yet. We got lumps to get.
No. The last thing I want to be doing is running around trying to hit a switch, and then heading down to a grating in the bottom of the floor while being chased by a walking missile.
That's happened to me before. I turn around, hit the switch, then walking back, and all of a sudden shell in my face.
It's like,
So, yeah.
I feel like I forgot something. Kaboom.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like I forgot something. Explosion. Oh yeah, the walking death trap.
Funny that. I used to always make the stupid decision of, oh, I need to keep it in my sights. Let me strafe backwards away from it.
That would work
Bad
if, you know, it didn't catch up so fast. Because when you strafe, you don't move as fast. But yeah, we can go faster than jump off the shell, which is pretty cool. It's just that later on we'll actually be jumping with the shell. And, oh man, it's like a tricky. Because the momentum with the shell is weird. Sometimes when you land, he goes a little too far forward, which causes you to die.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened so many times. Second
There was a
Sanctuary.
lot of inertia.
Yeah. Total science.
I love reading signs like this, and then, you know, just
Yep, total science. Where's Sean when you need him?
quietly wandering up here, and then concentration, yes. Military
Yes.
cadets.
We should shoot them. I feel like shooting things. I'm gonna choose you to shoot first, and then you. These guys aren't bad, it's just that they're kind of blocking the door and they're in our way. Otherwise, we would just leave.
It's hiding your red lumps behind the chair.
Okay. Oh, there we go. And all's back here is the simple cage.
It's always good.
All 4 cages, always. There's a lot of stuff you can honestly skip in this game if you weren't going for 100%.
Oh, yeah. No, honestly, I feel it's worth it.
Yeah, same here. It's kind of like when I'm playing through something like Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie. It's just hard to play this without going for everything. Because a lot of stuff is on your way. So
And everything's so shiny.
That too.
It's a shiny.
Shiny compels you to grab it.
Let's get all the shinies. There's another one. I definitely would have missed that one.
Yeah, you really have to
yeah.
listen for these cages shaking around and screaming for help.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're going to probably miss that. A lot of them are really hidden.
From memory, the lums in that cage specifically will not move towards you until they are actually shown on screen.
Yeah.
So you can bust open that cage and then forget about the lumps completely.
I've done that. I think I had that happen to me more in the N64 version in particular, because the draw distance in that version is worse. So I've had moments where I just break cages like that, but there's no lums yet. So I jump away thinking they'll follow me, and they just don't.
And I mucked up the red
Plus,
lum.
yeah, I don't know why you went that way. You didn't need the help, and yeah, wasted.
Rayman kind of had an out-of-body experience and went, "Really, Molly? Really?"
Really? We don't have our swim chucks yet. We don't go in the water until later.
Hey, I remember the first time that I played the original PC and N64 versions, because I'd grown up playing the PS1 version. I thought, hey, I can actually go onto this space here because I can actually speed up and go across ramps and stuff. And I thought, oh, this is pretty awesome, and then I just spent forever trying to get up there and always died, and that was annoying.
Yeah. But well, then again, when you can do one thing in a version that you can't do in any other, you're gonna tend to do that a lot when you're just exploring.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna do this glitch here. I know which one it is in this level. It's amusing. Plus, it's stupid when you do this on your first and second trip in the level.
From memory, I actually do it for the second trip.
Ah, okay.
Not for
'Cause
the first.
I'm not gonna mention until we get there, but there's actually a kind of like a glitch inside that glitch. But I'll get into that a little more later. Be next part, I think. If not that part after.
Yeah, I believe it's in the part after next.
Yeah.
Always good. Always good.
Because I know I showed it off when I came back here in my playthrough, and I found out something because of that in a test recording. It's like, well, okay, well, I'm showing off this glitch indefinitely now.
I think I know the one.
Plus, what else are you gonna do when you have to do the exact same level twice?
Pretty much. Cut.
Well, that too. That's what I did. Cut here. Like, who wants to see me run to the beginning again for 5 minutes? Okay, I see no hands. That means there's gonna be a cut.
Pretty much.
I raised my hand.
Okay, minority doesn't count. The video's been up now. It's been up for a while. I'm not changing it now.
Why bother shooting him when I could just throw a kick at him?
And it kills him in one shot.
It's the better way to do things.
Yeah, you gotta share your kicks. Even if it kills someone, you gotta share it.
Hello, health bar. Who invited you to this cutscene?
Yeah, I don't remember this ever being like this in the N64 version in particular. But the PC version, it kind of load up your HUD in some cutscenes.
Jello, put stem on my name. Do you want any motive too? It's a good
I'm surprised those legs stayed up for as long as they did.
Oh yeah.
Talent moves too. Oh, whoa, shadow.
So apparently Clark's now feeling sick here, because I'm betting he just ate too many robots.
got the worst case of heartburn and indigestion ever.
So the only way apparently to heal him is life potion. Not something like Alka or Tums. No, it has to be a life potion.
Oh no, you need to specifically melt all the metal inside his stomach.
Once again, Alka could work.
Well,
Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
let's say it's special super alien rust. Only magic will cure it. We'll go with that. Or is that
No
pushing
other
the boundaries?
explanation.
It's pushing the boundaries of science a bit, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
indefinitely.
That's what we gotta do next time.